Chosen ones, you were the truth the whole time. They were so wrong about you. Spiritual wisdom. The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose, and it will defend itself. These powerful words remind us that truth always prevails, no matter how many lies are told. Chosen ones, you have faced moments of public humiliation, false accusations, and envy-driven attacks. But these challenges were never a reflection of who you are. They were tests to reveal your resilience, authenticity, and inner strength. The truth about you has always been there, shining brighter than the negativity that tried to tear you down. Share your journey in the comments. How did you rise above the false narratives? Let's inspire and uplift one another, because the truth will always win in the end. If this resonates, don't forget to like and share this video with someone who needs this message. Welcome to Spiritual Wisdom, where we guide you on your path of growth and transformation. The truth always rises, no matter how deep it's buried. And for the chosen ones, divine justice is a universal law that cannot be escaped. You were the truth the whole time, while others underestimated you, doubted you, or worked to distort your light. It was only a matter of time before their illusions crumbled. Spiritual awakening is a process that unveils not only your own power, but also exposes the intentions of those around you. God, the divine architect, has been silently at work, aligning circumstances to reveal truth and ensure justice for those who have suffered unfairly. The lies they spread, the harm they caused, and the negativity they tried to plant in your spirit were never unseen, because God sees everything, and He doesn't let darkness thrive forever. People who attempt to dim your light with falsehoods may have thought they succeeded, but divine justice always steps in when the timing is right. Like a mirror reflecting back their actions, those who conspired against you will eventually face the consequences, not because of your vengeance, but because of the spiritual law that ensures what you sow, you reap. In the modern world, we often see individuals thriving by stepping on others, spreading rumors, or sabotaging those who walk a different, more righteous path. But as chosen ones, you carry a light that disrupts darkness, a truth so powerful it makes others uncomfortable. Remember this: your trials were not punishments, but preparation, a chance to grow resilient and unwavering in your faith. Spiritual awakening doesn't just open your eyes to higher truths, it teaches you patience and trust in divine timing. Many of you have been wronged, overlooked, or betrayed, and yet you stood firm knowing that the truth would surface. That unwavering faith is your strength, and it's the reason why you are rising now. There's a deep wisdom in understanding that justice isn't always immediate, but inevitable. God works in ways we cannot see, removing the people and situations that don't align with your purpose, exposing those who need to be revealed, and clearing a path for you to walk into your destiny. What's important is that you do not let bitterness taint your journey. The weight of injustice can harden even the purest of hearts, but chosen ones are called to a higher standard. You're not here to retaliate, but to rise, and your greatest act of justice is living in alignment with your truth. When people see you thriving, unshaken by their schemes, it forces them to confront their own darkness. It may not happen immediately, but those who harmed you will be left to face the reality of their choices, often realizing too late that they were wrong about you. In this age of distractions and ego-driven battles, let your energy speak for itself. Stay grounded in your purpose, focus on your spiritual growth, and leave the rest to God. True justice doesn't require your intervention. It comes through the divine orchestration of the universe. By staying true to who you are and refusing to engage in the same negativity thrown at you, you break cycles of toxicity and rise as an example of divine wisdom and strength. The story of God's justice reminds us all that truth will endure, while lies will eventually collapse under their own weight. Let this be the message to everyone who is listening. Life will test you, and people will misunderstand you, but your response will determine your legacy. Instead of fighting the battles God has dealt you, channel your energy into growing, healing, and becoming the best version of yourself. Justice is already yours. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Hold your head high, walk your path boldly, and trust that God has seen it all. In the end, the very people who tried to tear you down will witness your rise, and they will have no choice but to admit that you were the truth all along. This is your spiritual awakening, a powerful reminder that you are chosen, you are protected, and your story is far from over. Comment below, "I am chosen," to attract good things to you. When you reflect on your journey, you'll see that every challenge, every setback, and every moment of doubt was not a punishment, it was preparation. As a chosen one, the path you walk is not easy, but it is purposeful. You were born to stand out, not to fit into environments that dim your light. Those who misunderstood you, rejected you, or even tried to break you were, in reality, catalysts for your transformation. While they saw you through their limited perspective, God and the universe knew the truth about who you are. Your strength was built in silence, your wisdom was forged through pain, and your spiritual growth became unstoppable the moment you decided to let go of the toxicity that surrounded you. It's like shedding a weight you didn't realize you were carrying. People who underestimated you, who tried to project their insecurities onto you, were merely distractions on your divine path. Removing them from your life wasn't just about boundaries. It was about reclaiming your peace and giving yourself the space to evolve into who you were always meant to be. Think about this. Have you noticed how distance from negativity allowed clarity to flow into your mind? How letting go of relationships that drained you opened up room for authentic connections and deeper spiritual awareness? That's the power of transformation. Let me share a story that may resonate with you. There was a young woman who always felt out of place in her circle of friends. They would belittle her ideas, mock her dreams, and subtly make her question her worth. Over time, their words chipped away at her confidence, and she began shrinking herself to fit their mold. One day, after another round of hurtful remarks, she decided to distance herself. At first, it was lonely. Stepping away from people she once called friends wasn't easy, but in that solitude, something remarkable happened. She started reading, meditating, and connecting with her spirituality. She poured her energy into her growth, and slowly, her light returned. Months later, those same people who doubted her were shocked to see how far she had come. She had launched a successful business, her energy radiated confidence, and she spoke with a wisdom they could no longer ignore. Their words had been wrong about her the whole time. The truth was that her potential had always been there. It just needed space to breathe. Doesn't this sound familiar? In modern life, the ones who often face the most resistance are the ones destined for something greater. This is why it's crucial to remember that walking away from toxic environments isn't weakness. It's a form of spiritual strength. You cannot grow in spaces that do not honor you, and you cannot heal while surrounded by those who thrive on your wounds. By choosing yourself, you allow your spiritual energy to realign, attracting people and opportunities that resonate with your higher purpose. So ask yourself, are the relationships and environments in your life helping you grow, or are they holding you back? Be honest, because true transformation begins with self-awareness. The lesson here is simple but powerful. Your growth is your greatest revenge. You don't need to prove anyone wrong. You only need to prove to yourself that you are capable of becoming everything you were destined to be. Let the people who doubted you watch from the sidelines as you rise, because when you prioritize your spiritual growth, nothing and no one can stop you. In the end, the truth always reveals itself. And you, chosen one, were the truth the whole time. Hold your head high and trust the process, because you are evolving, rising, and walking in your purpose. And if you feel inspired by this message, type "I trust the process" as a way to affirm your strength, patience, and commitment to growth. Let's grow together. Chosen ones, you are walking proof of renewal and strength. And no matter what you've been through, you're standing here now because you refused to break under the weight of trials that were meant to crush you. They were wrong about you every time they doubted you, underestimated your worth, or believed you couldn't rise above the struggles. They couldn't see the divine power and spiritual wisdom God has placed inside you. Your strength was never just your own. It came from your alignment with something much greater. As Isaiah 40:31 reminds us, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." Your journey wasn't about proving anyone wrong. It was about proving to yourself that with God's purpose guiding you, no obstacle could hold you back. Every moment of silence you endured, every tear shed in the shadows, was shaping you into the version of yourself. You see today one who thrives, shines with unshakable confidence, and is fully aligned with divine calling. But let me ask you this: how did you find the courage to keep going when everything told you to stop? It's in those moments of stillness and surrender where the chosen ones find their strength through prayer, worship, and unwavering faith that God has a plan even when it doesn't make sense. Remember, every setback was a setup for your comeback. Every closed door a lesson in redirection, and every betrayal a chance to elevate beyond what you thought was possible. Now, as you thrive in this new chapter of your life, shining like a light in the darkness, know this: you didn't just survive, you transformed. So why did they misjudge you? Because your purpose is God-given, and not everyone is meant to see it. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. And the chosen ones, no matter how fiercely tested, will always rise above what tries to dim their light. You were never meant to be like everyone else, and that's what sets you apart: your spiritual wisdom, your ability to heal and grow despite pain, and your refusal to let their opinions define your destiny. So now ask yourself, who are you becoming as you step fully into God's plan for you? What blessings are waiting for you as you embrace your renewal with open arms? The truth is, chosen ones, your story is far from over. It's just beginning, and the world will finally see what God has seen in you all along. Never let anyone convince you otherwise, because you were the truth. The whole time, your strength, your resilience, and your divine purpose were written long before anyone tried to doubt you. Keep walking, keep believing, and keep shining. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others. In a world that constantly judges, doubts, and misunderstands the chosen ones, there comes a moment when truth rises above deception, and actions silence the noise of slander. For years, you may have been misrepresented, misunderstood, and maligned by those who could not comprehend the depth of your spirit or the purpose of your journey. Yet, the spiritual awakening within you was never something to be explained or defended. It was always meant to be shown. Your transformation, born out of trials and refined by fire, becomes the loudest declaration of who you truly are. While others spread lies to discredit your character, your life, and your growth now stand as living proof of the truth. The slander that once echoed through the voices of naysayers begins to crumble under the undeniable weight of your authenticity. People who once judged you based on distorted narratives are now confronted with something they cannot ignore: your resilience, strength, and spiritual evolution. Modern life constantly pushes men to measure success through status, possessions, or external validation, but the chosen ones are set apart because their victories are internal first. They begin in the quiet strength of spirit and gradually radiate outward. You have overcome moments of darkness and ridicule, choosing growth instead of bitterness, and those very choices are why your transformation becomes a testament to the divine purpose within you. Actions, as they say, speak louder than words, and yours become a beacon of truth. The shift happens when observers who once doubted you are forced to look again. They see a man who has not been broken by the weight of lies, but has instead risen to new levels of strength and wisdom. In this journey, the awakening of your spiritual self becomes impossible to hide. Like a phoenix rising from ashes, your growth invalidates every falsehood, not through retaliation, but through undeniable evidence of your progress. Life today is filled with people forming opinions without understanding the full story, and negativity often amplified through social media or societal judgment. But as a chosen one, you must remember that your greatest defense is living in your truth. Let your actions reveal who you are without seeking permission or approval. There's power in silence, in choosing not to react to every attack, and instead channeling that energy into becoming a better version of yourself. You prove them wrong not by fighting their words, but by being someone they can no longer dismiss. Your transformation not only liberates you from their lies, but also inspires those who watch from afar. How often do we see men give up under pressure or allow the opinions of others to define their path? You, however, are different. You are walking proof that spiritual awakening creates warriors out of the weary and light out of darkness. In every challenge, you chose purpose over pain, and in every setback, you discovered strength that no one can take away. So, let this be a message to those who are still doubting their worth or feel weighed down by the judgment of others. Your actions are building a legacy. When you embody authenticity and choose growth, people will see the truth in time, because the truth always finds its way to the surface. Keep showing up as the man you were always destined to be, because in the end, it's not their words that define you. It's your spiritual journey, your awakening, and your unwavering commitment to rise above it all. The transformation you carry within is your vindication, your freedom, and ultimately, the proof that you were the truth the whole time. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. The root of envy often begins where spiritual growth and purpose take precedence over superficial pursuits, and this is especially true for the chosen ones. You were always the truth. Your energy, light, and focus on a higher purpose were evident from the start, even when others didn't see it. When you stepped into your spiritual journey, those around you felt something they couldn't quite put into words, an unease with your potential, and a deep awareness of the light you carried. Their negativity didn't come from you. It came from the gap between their own distractions and your unwavering connection to spirituality and faith. It's not that you ever sought to prove yourself or outshine anyone, but in a world driven by external validation, your quiet dedication to purpose stood out like a beacon. Think about modern life. Maybe at work, you showed up every day striving for progress, while others focused on shortcuts, gossip, or impressing the boss for short-term gain. Or perhaps among friends, you prioritized growth and healing, where others chased fleeting pleasures or relationships that did more harm than good. Your consistency made others uncomfortable because it reminded them of the places they avoided, the dreams they ignored, and the spiritual depths they never explored. There's a story about a young entrepreneur named Maya who started a small wellness business rooted in mindfulness and spiritual growth. She wasn't flashy about her success. She simply believed in her purpose, waking up every day to help people find peace in their lives. As her business grew, whispers began. Some said she was just lucky. Others insisted she was faking her passion for profit. Maya's friends distanced themselves, claiming she had changed. But in truth, Maya had grown. She stayed centered and chose to respond with love, knowing their discomfort wasn't personal. It was their reflection of how far they'd strayed from their own paths. Like Maya, chosen ones often become mirrors, unintentionally revealing truths to others that they'd rather avoid. When you stay true to your calling, your energy challenges those around you to confront their own limitations, which can manifest as envy or judgment. Have you ever noticed how someone's negativity toward you had nothing to do with you but everything to do with their inner battles? But here's the lesson. Don't dim your light because others are blinded by it. Your spiritual growth is a divine gift, and it's not your responsibility to carry the weight of someone else's discomfort. The world needs more people like you, people who are willing to walk the hard path, prioritize faith, and live with intention. Remember, those who were so wrong about you simply couldn't see beyond their own limitations, but that doesn't change the truth of who you are. Instead of shrinking, stand tall and continue radiating light. Ask yourself, are you holding back your potential to make others feel more comfortable? The journey of a chosen one isn't always easy, but the rewards are profound. By focusing on your purpose, embracing your spiritual path, and moving with faith, you not only honor yourself, but inspire others to rise as well. Let their envy be a signal of your growth, and their disbelief a reminder that you're walking a path many aren't brave enough to tread. Keep going, because your light, your truth will always shine brighter than their doubt. Share your story, or simply type, "I am growing," if you're committed to using every moment to improve yourself. Let's keep this conversation going. I can't wait to hear your insights. Chosen ones, let me tell you this. You were the truth the entire time, and those who doubted you, misunderstood you, or tried to bring you down now realize how gravely mistaken they were. Your energy, your light, and your unwavering spirit were never meant for everyone to understand, and that's okay. Not everyone has the capacity to see beyond the illusions and noise of this world. The truth is, when you're chosen, your very existence exposes people's insecurities, fears, and masks, and some simply can't handle it. They judged you through their limited understanding because they couldn't fathom the depth of your spiritual wisdom. But remember, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. As Maya Angelou once said, they were wrong about you, and that's not your burden to carry. It's theirs to confront. Your journey is not about convincing others of your worth, but about staying true to yourself and your divine purpose. Forgiveness is often misunderstood, especially for chosen ones. You are not obligated to let toxic individuals back into your life, no matter how much they insist or how remorseful they claim to be. Forgiveness doesn't mean opening the door for them to hurt you again. It means releasing the weight of anger, resentment, and pain from your heart so you can move forward freely. When you forgive, you do it for your peace, not for their comfort. Think of it like this. You're choosing to lay down the heavy baggage that doesn't belong to you anymore. You're choosing to protect your energy, your joy, and the boundaries you've worked so hard to build. So ask yourself this. What parts of your life are you still holding on to that no longer serve your growth? Are there people or experiences that you need to release in order to reclaim your full power? Your peace is sacred, chosen one, and it's worth protecting at all costs. Not everyone deserves access to your energy, especially those who proved they couldn't honor or respect it. When you grow spiritually, you become a mirror that reflects back to others who they truly are. And while this can inspire some, it threatens others. Those who wronged you might come back now because they see what they've lost, or because life has shown them the truth about you. But here's where your discernment matters most. Spiritual wisdom teaches us that we can love and forgive people without granting them re-entry into our lives. Boundaries are an act of self-respect, not selfishness. As Oprah Winfrey once said, True forgiveness is when you can say thank you for that experience. You don't have to erase what happened. Instead, you can honor the lessons it taught you and let it fuel your evolution. Chosen ones, moving forward means stepping fully into your power and refusing to let the past define you. Those who misjudged you never had the authority to determine your worth in the first place. Your value has always been rooted in your connection to the divine, your resilience, and your purpose. What's important now is to ask yourself, what do you want to create with this newfound strength? How can you channel the energy you once spent on proving yourself into manifesting the life you deserve? This is your time to rise, to shine brighter than ever before, and to walk in your truth without apology. Let those who doubted you sit with their own revelations while you keep moving forward unshaken, unstoppable, and unbothered. You were the truth all along, and now it's time for the world to see it too. Keep your faith, protect your peace, and trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be on this sacred journey of spiritual wisdom. Remember, your light is not for everyone, but it will always shine for those who are meant to see it. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. In life, the chosen ones are often misunderstood, underestimated, and even ridiculed because their journey doesn't look like everyone else's. People judge the surface moments of struggle, isolation, or loss, assuming that these are signs of failure. But here's the truth. God has positioned you, elevated you, not to blend in, but to stand out as an example of grace and divine favor. When others doubted your ability to rise, God knew that every trial was preparing you for a spiritual awakening that would redefine who you are and show them that they were so wrong about you. The chosen ones walk a path that requires immense faith and perseverance, because their lives are not driven by worldly validation, but by divine timing. You weren't overlooked, you were being refined. You weren't left behind, you were being prepared. Every setback, every misunderstanding, every moment of being counted out was necessary to position you in the exact place you are meant to be. This spiritual journey isn't about proving people wrong, but allowing the truth of who you are to reveal itself naturally. Much like a diamond buried under intense pressure or a seed planted deep in darkness, growth takes time and patience. But when it emerges, its brilliance can no longer be ignored. This is where divine elevation comes in. The moment God pulls you forward into a position where your light, wisdom, and resilience can no longer be hidden. Understand that your life is a living testimony to others of what happens when faith meets divine favor, when you stay connected to your spiritual truth, no matter how hard life tries to shake you. In today's world where people crave quick results and instant recognition, your journey teaches patience, trust, and unwavering belief in something greater. Let this resonate deeply. God uses the chosen ones as examples to inspire those still lost in their struggles. You didn't go through those valleys for no reason. You are now proof that perseverance works, that grace sustains, and that divine favor elevates those who refuse to quit. The world may not understand you at first, but your life will speak volumes over time. So, to every man listening, especially those who feel unseen or underestimated, know that your season of divine elevation is coming, and it's going to shake the very people who counted you out. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He's aligning everything for the moment when you will walk in your purpose and inspire others to rise too. Keep walking this spiritual path, because the spiritual awakening unfolding within you is the greatest victory of all. And when God decides to elevate you, no man, no opinion, and no circumstance can stand in the way. Stay the course, embrace the journey, and trust that you were never forgotten. God has been preparing you to be the truth they couldn't see all along. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. For so long, you may have been overlooked, misunderstood, or even mistreated, yet you stood in your truth without compromising who you are. Those who judged you wrongly, whether out of ignorance, jealousy, or insecurity, are starting to realize the weight of their error, because your integrity and spiritual growth have become undeniable. You didn't need to prove yourself or seek validation, because your progress has spoken louder than any words ever could. When people mistreat those who are spiritually gifted, it's often a reflection of their internal struggles, rather than any fault of the chosen one. In the quiet strength of your journey, you've shown the resilience that can only come from divine favor. Perhaps you were excluded from circles, doubted by those closest to you, or underestimated in your abilities. But this mistreatment served a higher purpose. It pushed you closer to your spiritual awakening and your true calling. Let me share a story of Emma, a young entrepreneur who started with nothing but a vision and an unshakable belief in herself. At the beginning of her journey, friends turned into critics, and family members whispered doubts behind her back. "She's dreaming too big," they said. "She'll fail and come crawling back." But Emma, just like many chosen ones, didn't let their opinions derail her. Instead, she worked silently, staying true to her purpose and vision. Years later, as her business thrived and her impact grew, those same doubters began to see her success not as luck, but as the result of her unwavering faith, effort, and spiritual alignment. The same people who once mocked her came back, now full of admiration, saying, "We always knew you had it in you." This is the power of walking your path despite the noise. Your truth becomes undeniable, and your spiritual growth speaks for itself. When you walk in alignment with your higher self, the truth of your nature shines through everything you do, whether others acknowledge it immediately or not. This is why being mistreated or doubted isn't the end of your story. It's merely part of your spiritual refinement. Every hardship you face strengthens your spirit and sharpens your focus. The universe uses these challenges to show you who you are and to prepare you for the greatness ahead. Have you ever noticed that when people realize they were wrong about you, it's not just about what you accomplished? It's about how you carried yourself through the storms. You didn't let anger, bitterness, or revenge taint your spirit. Instead, you allowed your actions, growth, and transformation to do the talking. This is where true spiritual wisdom is born, when you understand that your value is not determined by external opinions, but by the divine purpose within you. So, what does this teach us? It teaches us that rejection often leads to redirection, and mistreatment is sometimes the push we need to grow into who we're meant to become. If you are on this path, remember this: never let someone's inability to see your worth make you question it. Your progress, your spiritual growth, and your energy will eventually speak for you, louder than any words ever could. Ask yourself this: are you allowing the actions of others to define your spirit, or are you choosing to rise above, letting your growth and integrity shine through? Because in the end, the lesson is simple but powerful. The truth of who you are will always outshine the lies others may tell. Hold your head high, choose one, and keep walking your path. Your journey is the testimony that will inspire others long after the mistreatment is forgotten. Share your story, or simply type, "I am growing," if you're committed to using every moment to improve yourself. Let's keep this conversation going. I can't wait to hear your insights. When you realize you are one of the chosen ones, it's like a weight begins to lift off your soul. A weight that you may have carried for far too long: judgments, misunderstandings, and false narratives others placed upon you. For so long, people may have tried to define you, label you, or even diminish your light because they could not comprehend the truth of who you are. They were so wrong about you, yet their disbelief and negativity were never yours to carry in the first place. You see, the journey of the chosen ones is not an easy one, because your energy, your truth, and your purpose are divine. And when you step into that realization, you understand that you are not here to seek validation from those who refuse to see the truth. As spiritual wisdom teaches us, let go and let God, because only He sees the entirety of your story and the purity of your intentions. Why should you carry the burden of proving yourself to those who were blind to your truth when God has already ordained your path? Walking in faith means trusting that everything you endured was part of a greater purpose, even the false judgments, betrayal, and misunderstandings. As Romans reminds us, "And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose." Those who tried to break you or misjudge you didn't realize that they were unknowingly pushing you closer to your spiritual awakening and divine calling. Have you ever stopped to consider that the trials you faced were not a reflection of your weakness, but a testament to your strength? Every time someone doubted you, betrayed you, or tried to silence your truth, they were unknowingly refining your character and strengthening your faith. When you let go of needing others to understand you, you free yourself to fully embrace the divine purpose that God has set before you. You no longer carry the resentment or anger that keeps so many trapped in cycles of negativity, because you know that judgment belongs to God, not you. By releasing those burdens, you allow God's light to shine through you even brighter. And that's when others begin to realize what they failed to see all along. You was the truth the whole time. So why hold on to the opinions of those who never saw your worth when God has already chosen you? The chosen ones understand that their purpose is far too important to be distracted by noise and negativity. They rise above it because they are guided by spiritual wisdom, knowing that their peace comes from trusting God's plan. How often do we hold on to burdens that were never ours to carry? Think about it. What would happen if you truly let go, handed it all to God, and allowed Him to lead you? It is in surrender that your strength is revealed. The next time someone questions your truth or your worth, remember this: their opinions hold no power over a soul chosen and guided by God. Walk in your faith, trust in His timing, and know that those who were so wrong about you will one day see that God has been with you every step of the way. Your story is not over. In fact, it's only just beginning. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. In a world where challenges often define the path we walk, chosen ones rise above the chaos, thriving with a light that cannot be dimmed. This is the season of your spiritual awakening, where you are no longer shackled by the negativity or judgment of those who fail to see your truth. The same people who underestimated you, who doubted your worth and tried to cloud your vision, are now watching in disbelief as you embrace the blessings and opportunities unfolding in your life. You're not defined by their opinions, you're defined by your purpose, by the spiritual power that flows within you. As chosen ones, you reflect God's work in every aspect of your journey, embodying resilience, grace, and strength. There's a glow about you that cannot be faked or forced because it is a reflection of divine favor. Your hardships were not in vain. They were the preparation for this season of abundance. Every tear, every betrayal, and every moment of feeling overlooked was paving the way for you to step into this truth. You have moved beyond the limitations others tried to impose because you have chosen to operate on a higher frequency, a spiritual level where negativity cannot survive. And this is where your power lies, in your ability to rise, to heal, and to embrace the purpose that God has set before you. Too often, we let the words and actions of others dim our light, It's easy to internalize their doubts, their criticisms, and their inability to understand the vision God planted within us. But the truth is, their disbelief was never about you. It was about them. People who haven't experienced their own spiritual awakening will always struggle to recognize someone who has. Your success, your growth, and your ability to shine remind them of what they're missing. But instead of shrinking to make others comfortable, you've chosen to embrace your purpose. This season is proof that God never abandons those who walk in faith. He takes what was meant for harm and uses it to lift you higher. You may have once felt lost, misunderstood, or even defeated, but those moments were part of your transformation. Like gold refined in fire, your challenges strengthened you, revealing the true essence of who you are, a chosen one. In modern life, this truth becomes even clearer. Many people live trapped in cycles of comparison, bitterness, and doubt because they have yet to tap into their own spiritual power. But you have broken free. By trusting God's timing, by believing in the unseen, and by staying rooted in faith, you have unlocked doors that others thought were closed to you forever. This is not just about success, it's about purpose. It's about living in a way that inspires others to awaken to their own truth. You are a living testament that light will always triumph over darkness, and those who doubted you were never meant to understand your journey. Their inability to see your worth does not make you less valuable. It only highlights the strength of your spirit and the depth of your calling. So as you continue to thrive, remember this: your light is not just for you, it is for others who are still searching for theirs. By embracing your blessings, you give others permission to believe in their own potential. Your life becomes an example of what happens when we let go of fear, trust in divine guidance, and rise above the noise. This is your spiritual awakening, and it is only the beginning. Keep shining, keep thriving, and never forget you were the truth the whole time, and they were so wrong about you. The world needs your light now more than ever, so walk boldly in it, knowing that God's favor and purpose will continue to guide you. Throughout this video, we've explored the profound truth that as chosen ones, your authenticity and resilience have always been your greatest strengths, even when others doubted or misunderstood you. Let this reminder inspire you to stand firmly in your truth and embrace the spiritual wisdom that guides you toward personal growth and happiness. How has staying true to yourself impacted your journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message to help others uncover their light. Your support through prayers, sharing, or donations allows us to continue spreading hope and faith to those who need it most. Stay blessed and keep shining, chosen ones. Spiritual awakening. Indicators of spiritual growth and the shift to a crystalline body. Chosen ones, see wisdom, spiritual wisdom. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. This profound saying reminds us that transformation, while often challenging, leads to a more radiant and awakened self. Are you noticing changes within your mind, body, and spirit? Feeling more connected to the earth, or sensing shifts within your very being? These are signs of your ascension and evolution into a crystalline state, a journey that reveals your higher self and connects you to the universe's boundless energy. Today on Spiritual Wisdom, we'll explore the signs of spiritual growth and physical shifts that signify this transformation. Have you experienced any of these changes? Share your thoughts and journey in the comments, and let's inspire each other on this path toward a more illuminated life. Let's dive in and embrace the incredible potential within us all. The journey of spiritual transformation leads us toward what some call a crystalline body. an elevated state where both physical and spiritual energies align, allowing for deeper connection with higher frequencies. This shift begins with an inner transformation that gradually purifies our energy, letting us receive, hold, and transmit spiritual vibrations with greater clarity. It's not about physically becoming crystalline, but rather refining our spiritual essence, similar to a crystal's purity and transparency. First, this shift enhances sensitivity to energies around us. Many people notice an increased capacity for empathy, a sharper intuition, and a greater understanding of themselves and others. These changes bring clarity and awareness, helping us recognize patterns, beliefs, and attachments that may no longer serve us. Just as a crystal amplifies energy without distortion, our energy field becomes clearer and more attuned, guiding us toward deeper insights and emotional balance. Second, embracing this journey invites shifts in lifestyle and habits. Many find themselves gravitating toward healthier choices, spending more time in nature, or adopting meditation practices that deepen their connection to higher frequencies. This transformation encourages a holistic approach to life, where physical wellness aligns with spiritual growth, creating harmony between body and soul. Third, this journey is not about reaching a fixed endpoint. Instead, it's a continuous evolution. Like a crystal forming under pressure over time, our spiritual self refines through each experience, each moment of growth. This mindset helps us approach change with openness, viewing challenges as opportunities for spiritual insight and deeper self-awareness. Every phase of this journey is a step toward living a life that resonates with love, peace, and truth, aligning with our highest self. And integrating spirituality with everyday life becomes a key part of this transformation. The crystalline journey doesn't separate spiritual practices from daily responsibilities. Instead, it invites us to approach them with awareness and intention, seeing each task as a way to express our spiritual values. This alignment creates a balanced reality where physical and spiritual dimensions coexist, helping us experience the beauty and meaning in everyday moments. In essence, this shift to a crystalline state is about embracing change, refining our inner energy, and fostering a deeper, clearer connection to our true selves. This journey empowers us to live consciously, with purpose and fulfillment, as we step into a reality where both material success and spiritual abundance become part of a unified, harmonious life experience. Are you ready to embrace your crystalline transformation? If this journey resonates with you, let's take the first step together. Comment below, "I am ready to elevate," to show your commitment to this path of spiritual clarity and alignment. Let's connect, grow, and shine together on this incredible journey. The journey of ascension is a transformation that affects not only the spirit, but also the physical body, manifesting in real and sometimes unexpected ways. You might feel shifts in energy, experience heightened sensitivity, or even notice sudden changes in your mood. These aren't random occurrences. They are signs of spiritual growth as your body aligns with higher energies. This shift is often called the transformation to a crystalline body, where our cells resonate with a higher frequency, mirroring the precise, ordered structure of crystals. This physical alignment with spiritual growth can be felt through sensations such as warmth, tingling, or increased sensitivity, particularly during meditation or moments of positive focus. Our physical bodies, especially in molecular structure, are already crystalline in nature, with water composing much of our being and naturally able to hold and transfer energy. This alignment allows us to access higher frequencies, which can trigger emotional releases, allowing past wounds to rise, heal, and ultimately transform. Emotions, vivid dreams, and shifts in sleep patterns are common during this period, as the energy body adjusts to its new state. As intuition sharpens, you may also notice synchronicities, frequent patterns, or meaningful coincidences as the universe communicates guidance along this spiritual path. This heightened state aligns with the wisdom of Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, who observed, "We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience." With this crystalline shift, we access a more profound sense of clarity, moving towards greater compassion and connection. This process invites us to release old habits, beliefs, and patterns that no longer serve us, creating space for love, understanding, and higher purpose. To integrate these changes smoothly, grounding is essential. Simple practices like walking barefoot on the earth or spending time in nature help stabilize these new frequencies, anchoring us to the physical world while we ascend. Physical symptoms, like muscle tension or fatigue, are temporary markers of this transformative journey. Grounding keeps us balanced, reminding us that ascension is about enhancing reality, not escaping it. As Rumi expressed, "The wound is the place where the light enters you," suggesting that even discomfort is a sign of spiritual evolution, helping us release old energies and open to higher understanding. For those experiencing this transformation, trust that each shift, each symptom, and each synchronicity is a sign of progress. Allow yourself to embrace these changes, be patient with the process, and know that every sensation is part of awakening your true self. Rumi also reminds us, "What you seek is seeking you," reflecting that the journey toward a crystalline body is a return to your essence, connecting with divine energy and purpose. With each step, you draw closer to your limitless potential, finding a new sense of peace, clarity, and connection to the beauty of existence. If you resonate with this journey of spiritual and physical transformation, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others on the same path. Your support helps us continue creating content that guides and uplifts, empowering you to embrace your highest potential every day. Experiencing intense emotional shifts and changes in behaviors and interests are significant indicators of spiritual growth. These emotional upheavals serve as a form of cleansing, where repressed emotions and unresolved traumas surface, allowing us to release the lower energies that weigh us down. Through this process, each layer of past conditioning sheds away, bringing us closer to our true selves. As our spirit aligns with higher frequencies, the people, hobbies, and routines that once felt essential may no longer resonate. This shift isn't simply about changing interests, it's about recalibrating our inner energy, allowing compassion, empathy, and patience to replace old patterns of fear, jealousy, or resentment. Society often encourages us to suppress emotions, viewing discomfort as something to overcome quickly. But spirituality teaches that confronting these feelings is part of genuine growth. By allowing these emotions to move through us, we can heal deeply, letting go of what no longer serves us and making space for what does. This is a period of self-discovery, where we start to uncover our true values and interests. Rather than clinging to old expectations, embracing these changes with patience and self-compassion is essential, as they guide us toward a more authentic self. During this transformation, it's natural to drift from certain people or activities that no longer align with our evolving spirit. This shift creates room for new connections and pursuits that better reflect our current values. We may find ourselves drawn to friendships and interests that encourage emotional and spiritual fulfillment, deepening our sense of purpose and belonging. Though this journey can feel isolating at times, many others experience similar shifts, forming a collective movement toward a more awakened state. Embracing these changes with openness allows us to welcome new opportunities and relationships that support our highest potential, helping us align with the authentic, peaceful, and joyful life we seek. If you're experiencing these shifts and feel the pull toward a deeper, more authentic self, you're not alone. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to join our community, where we explore spiritual growth, emotional healing, and alignment with your highest self. Together, let's embrace the path toward true inner peace and fulfillment. Experiencing a deep connection to your higher self often brings powerful waves of emotion and fatigue, marking a pivotal step in personal ascension. This transformation is more than physical. It's an integration that aligns you with your true essence, guiding you toward a higher state of consciousness and inner peace. Emotions may surface unexpectedly, and moments of tiredness may call you to rest more than usual. These aren't setbacks, but signals that your spirit is evolving, shedding old patterns, and preparing for a lighter, expansive existence. By tuning into these shifts, you align with your soul's language and deepen your understanding of who you are at a core level. As this spiritual awakening unfolds, you might feel changes within your physical body, often referred to as a crystalline body shift. This phase is symbolic of releasing dense energies and embracing a more refined vibration that enhances your connection to the spiritual world. Your body, acting as a sacred home for your spirit, may feel sensitive and require extra care and nurturing during this time. Allow yourself to honor these needs. Rest when fatigued, embrace practices that uplift your soul, and acknowledge the physical adjustments as part of your journey to a more profound awareness. This process can also sharpen your intuition, enabling you to perceive beyond surface-level truths and guiding you to paths that resonate with your authentic self. Each person's journey of spiritual awakening is unique, with no two experiences exactly alike. Every emotion, every lesson serves to lead you closer to your highest potential. During times of doubt or exhaustion, remember these are temporary stages designed to prepare you for transformation. By embracing and trusting in this process, you align with a universal flow that supports your growth. Each emotion offers a message, perhaps highlighting an area needing healing or release, and by acknowledging it, you step into a more harmonious and authentic existence. This journey doesn't seek perfection. It calls for genuine self-discovery, guiding you to live in alignment with your soul's purpose. On a practical level, the shift toward a crystalline, higher vibration body increases your sensitivity to energy, making you more aware of life's interconnectedness. This is an invitation from your higher self to let go of beliefs and habits that hinder your growth, encouraging you to recognize your inner power and limitless potential. You are being called to step fully into your light, embracing the path of spiritual awakening as a chosen one. As you follow this journey, remember that it's a reconnection with your true essence. You hold the power to create a life filled with joy, purpose, and love. And this process helps you rediscover that truth. Trust your intuition, nurture your spirit, and know that each step is leading you closer to where you're truly meant to be. Physical reactions. During spiritual encounters, night sweats, intense dreams, and energy surges often occur during spiritual awakening. These aren't random. They're signs that your body is clearing low-frequency energies, allowing you to align with higher dimensions. When you experience these symptoms, your body is purging old energies that no longer serve you, preparing you to receive higher vibrations. Night sweats can be a sign of your body releasing deeply held, lower energies. As your frequency rises, old energies stored within you surface and are released. This is like a spiritual detox, where your body is cleansing itself, enabling your energy to become lighter and more aligned with higher realms. Intense dreams often accompany spiritual growth. These vivid dreams act as messages from your higher self, bringing wisdom and guidance. They reveal symbols, colors, and experiences that are not just random, but hold deeper meanings meant to guide your journey. Reflecting on these dreams can bring insights that help you connect with your inner wisdom. Energy surges, moments of heightened sensation or vibration, are signs that your body is adjusting to a new energetic state. Just as a radio tunes to a new frequency, your body is tuning into a higher vibration. This can feel overwhelming, but indicates that you're becoming more attuned to spiritual dimensions. As you evolve spiritually, some traditions describe a shift toward a crystalline body structure, a gradual transition from carbon-based cells to a higher, more light-filled state. This shift represents your alignment with crystalline energies, which are purer, clearer, and resonate with universal love and wisdom. At a cellular level, your body is adapting to hold more light, enhancing your connection to higher consciousness. Physical discomfort during this shift isn't uncommon. It's part of shedding the old and welcoming the new. Rumi's wisdom, the wound is the place where the light enters you, beautifully encapsulates this process. When you feel discomfort or even emotional upheaval, know that this is light entering, healing, and transforming you from within. Rather than seeing these symptoms as inconveniences, view them as blessings marking your growth. Each night, sweat, dream, or surge of energy is a sign that you're aligning with a new spiritual self. Your body and spirit are merging in a sacred process, leading you toward a life of higher awareness, peace, and joy. This transformation is an invitation to explore your spiritual potential deeply, courageously embracing every part of your journey. Are you ready to trust this process and see every physical reaction as a message guiding you closer to your highest self? The path of spiritual awakening and transformation awaits. Comment, "I resonate," if you felt these physical reactions on your path, or "not quite," if you see it differently. Let's dive into this powerful journey together. Symptoms like dizziness and memory lapses signal dimensional shifts that often accompany spiritual growth. These experiences indicate our energy adjusting to higher frequencies, shedding old patterns and beliefs to make way for a new, expanded consciousness. Dizziness can remind us to ground ourselves amid daily responsibilities, helping us stay connected to both body and mind. Memory lapses, instead of causing frustration, clear out unnecessary information, creating space for intuitive insights and deeper wisdom. Shifting to a crystalline state is not just a metaphysical concept. It reflects our growth as beings of light and energy. Like a crystal that amplifies light, this state enhances our resilience, clarity, and spiritual connection. Our evolution radiates positivity, influencing those around us and strengthening our connection to universal energy. Navigating these ascension challenges requires intentional practices like meditation, grounding, and mindful breathing. These habits allow us to ease through transitions gracefully, acknowledging that growth is rarely linear. In a society focused on productivity, giving ourselves permission to slow down and listen becomes vital. Embracing moments of disorientation as realignment opportunities allows us to release anything blocking our spiritual progress. Each symptom, rather than being a setback, represents a powerful transformation toward balance, awareness, and fulfillment. The spiritual shifts we experience are a reminder of our potential for profound growth, guiding us toward a life in tune with our highest self and deepest purpose. As you embark on your spiritual awakening, you may encounter experiences that feel unfamiliar or unsettling. Out-of-body experiences and feelings of alienation often arise during this transformative journey, signaling a shift toward higher dimensional consciousness. When you sense yourself floating outside your body or feeling detached from your environment, this is usually a sign that your energy is aligning with a higher vibration. Such sensations can lead to questioning your reality, but they are crucial markers of your spiritual growth. These feelings indicate that your spirit is expanding, pushing the limits of the physical self to access a broader and more interconnected awareness. You might find yourself feeling disoriented, as if navigating a world that seems both familiar and strange. In truth, your reality is changing. As you raise your frequency, your perception evolves, allowing you to tap into energies and dimensions that were previously inaccessible. It's natural to feel isolated during this phase, especially if those around you are not on a similar spiritual journey. However, this sense of alienation is part of shedding old layers. Your awareness transcends the material world, guiding you toward the emergence of a crystalline bod, a more refined version of yourself that is capable of perceiving truths beyond physical senses. You may notice sounds, colors, and even bodily sensations feeling more intense or peculiar. This adaptation signifies that your spirit is recalibrating to a new level of understanding. The process of spiritual awakening invites you to trust that every experience, even those that seem unusual or isolating, is bringing you closer to your authentic self. As your perception broadens, so does your ability to connect with the energy of all beings, facilitating a shift from separation to unity. It is like peeling back the layers of an onion, revealing a core that has always been there, waiting to be discovered. Embrace these experiences, including the challenging ones, as they represent the growth of your spiritual body and the crystallization of your energy field. This journey leads you from mere existence to a true embodiment of your spiritual essence. Throughout these experiences, remember that you are never truly alone. Countless souls share similar journeys, feeling the same pull toward a higher state of consciousness and unity with the divine. While out-of-body experiences and feelings of alienation are often misunderstood, they signify your movement beyond the limitations of everyday life. You are becoming more attuned to the cosmic rhythm, aligning with a deeper truth that transcends words. While this journey may feel isolating at times, it is a powerful testament to your strength and your ability to evolve. By embracing these shifts, you are cultivating a crystalline body, a physical manifestation of your higher self that is purified and ready to channel higher frequencies of love, wisdom, and insight. If this resonates with you and you're embracing your spiritual awakening, take a moment to share your journey in the comments below by writing, "I am awakening." Let's support each other as we navigate these transformative experiences, celebrating our growth and the emergence of our higher selves. Together, we can explore the profound truths that connect us all on this incredible path of unity and enlightenment. As we wrap up our exploration of the signs of spiritual growth and the transformative journey toward a crystalline body, remember that each of us is on a unique path of awakening. Embracing these shifts not only enriches your personal growth, but also enhances your connection to the universe and those around you. I encourage you to integrate these principles into your daily life, nurturing your sensitivity to energies and making choices that resonate with your evolving spirit. How have you experienced these changes in your own journey? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your experiences in the comments below. If you found this video inspiring, please like, subscribe, and join our community at Spiritual Wisdom, where we support one another in our pursuit of enlightenment. Together, let's continue to elevate and shine brightly on our spiritual paths.